12 million individuals out of the United States population are categorized as being undocumented. If an individual does not have proper documentation and/or a reason to legally be in the country, he or she is denied health insurance.
My name is Heather Maher, and my role at the Phoenix Allies for Community Health Clinic is volunteer coordinator.
P.A.C.H is an organization that provides free health services to the underserved community, which in this case do not have health insurance and are undocumented. Heather, together with other volunteers, dedicates their time free of pay to make a difference for these individuals.
P.A.C.H, P.A.C.H stands for Phoenix Allies for Community Health. I say that P.A.C.H is fighting the injustice of healthcare inequality in this country in our tiny little piece of the puzzle. Healthcare disparities and lack of healthcare for everybody is unbelievably awful, and it might get a lot worse.
After Donald Trump got elected to be president of the United States, many deportations started taking place, and ICE started knocking on people's doors and deporting them at a very fast pace. Because of this, fear struck through the nation.
When Trump got elected, we sent out a letter to all of the patients. We are here to take care of them, support them, protect them. Nobody's giving them up. They can come to P.A.C.H and feel safe. We can't prevent ICE from knocking on their door. I don't think that that's going to happen. I hope it's not. P.A.C.H is different from other clinics because we cater to and take care of a patient population that literally doesn't have any. The services that the P.A.C.H clinic provides are we're essentially a primary care health clinic. So primary health care clinic would be just sort of like your regular doctor's office. We do annual exams. Predominantly, though, our patients are suffering chronic illnesses like diabetes and hypertension. So we do a lot of management of those chronic diseases, and all of our patients are from the underserved community and do not have any health insurance. I know that right now I think we have about 453 patients. Not all of them are seen all the time, but that's how many are in our database. Well, a process that patients have to go through, or that people have to go through to become a patient at P.A.C.H varies how they find out about P.A.C.H. I believe at this point it's probably mostly word of mouth, or they talk to another patient who tells them about the clinic, and then depending on what's wrong with the patient at any given moment, they do have to go on a waiting list that is simply a financial waiting list. If we had $1 million, we could take care of everybody. Again, like Saturdays are busiest day. There are the Thursdays and Fridays, but the Saturday, I'm there at 7:30. That's the time all the volunteers have to be there. 7:30 for the AM shift. We have like our EMR, electronic medical record. We pull it up. Everybody's name is in there with the time of their appointment. We have the two front of house staff sitting there. Patients come in, they check in, we fill out their intake form, they go get vitals. If there's a room available, they get put into a room, and then that chart is handed to the provider or the provider student.
P.A.C.H is a nonprofit organization and survives only off of donations and grants that have been awarded to them. They recently just got accepted into the AmeriCares program, which allows them to provide free medications to their patients, which would be very expensive for them to pay. P.A.C.H also pays for all the lab work that they do to their patients at a cheaper price.
If a patient at P.A.C.H needs medication that is super expensive, we pay for it. P.A.C.H will pay for it. For the most part, the medications are manageable. And for the most part, the patients can pay for their own medication if it's off the $4 list.
Because of their undocumented status, patients at P.A.C.H are fearful to tell the story of how the organization has helped them. Heather shared one patient's story whose quotes are delivered by this stand-in source.
I came here about a year ago, and coming here about a year ago, I had experienced a stroke. Experiencing a stroke, I had went to the hospital. And going to the hospital, I expected a certain amount of care for what I was going through. I wasn't able to get the help, but P.A.C.H was the organization that was able to come through and help me. Without me really knowing anybody to go to, if I needed any type of help with healthcare, they were there for me.
Volunteering at P.A.C.H has brought me many passions that I didn't know I had, but I think what I'm most passionate about at P.A.C.H is giving back to my community